The Georgia Institute of Technology produced a love story that broke boundaries in the making. In 1972, Bill Stanley became the first black man to graduate from the School of Architecture. 1 year later, his now wife became the first woman to do the same thing. The two went on to shape some of Atlanta's most recognizable landmarks. Leandra Head shares how they're still building on legacy years later.
I needed to make sure that all the boys on campus knew that she was off limits. Case closed.
Meet Bill Stanley and his wife Ivenue Love-Stanley, two architects. Their love story started on the campus of Georgia Tech University.
Ah, girl, if you look at those big old glasses.
I was the first black student to graduate the College of Architecture at Georgia Tech in 1972.
And his wife Ivenue.
I was the first black woman to graduate from the College of Architecture at Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech desegregated in 1961, and Stanley integrated the School of Architecture in 1966.
Even though it's a very rigorous school, and a school that was largely isolation, because just a handful of us were there at that time. And we formed a pact with each other, developed the Georgia Tech Afro-American Association.
Now, soon after the couple graduated, they started their own architectural firm, Stanley Love-Stanley PC, in 1978.
We worked so well together. We had the same work ethic.
Their firm designed the 1996 Olympic Aquatic Center alongside another architecture firm.
And we were chosen to do the Olympic Aquatic Center in a 50-50 joint venture. The president of Georgia Tech at the time decided that we needed to have joint ventures that were meaningful.
Yes.
He wanted to have black and white firms work together, especially on the Aquatic Center.
Their firm was also a part of a three-way joint venture that designed the canopy over Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. The Stanleys also designed the New Horizon Sanctuary at Ebenezer Baptist Church.
So we decided to design another building, another church,
Across the street.
Across the street, which was not Gothic and not something that married the old building, but was Afrocentric.
Their design work can be seen at local HBCUs.
We did Reynolds Cottage at Spelman,
Which is the president's mansion.
John Hope Hall at Morehouse,
The Mays Memorial at Morehouse, the Thurman Caroline at Morehouse, the Biology Building at Clark Atlanta, Trevor Arnett Hall at Clark Atlanta, which is the old library.
Their firm has steady work employing 8 staff members, including project designers, working on upcoming projects. 77-year-old Bill Stanley and 73-year-old Ivenue Love-Stanley show no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
People say, why don't you retire? I say, retire from a job. You don't retire from a practice. You don't retire from, a calling. So for us,
we love what we do. We're committed.
and we're good at it.
48 years later, the Stanleys continue building their legacy, one design at a time.